Do you guys want to know something funny? I just spent 20 minutes recording this bank video, and I realized my mic was literally muted. So, that's pretty sick. I guess we're going to film it again. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take it from the top. Hello, it is me, your host, Tasty. Welcome to the 2022 RuneScape bank video. 2021 was kind of the most insane year of my life. It was awesome, it was stressful, it was terrifying, it was exciting, it was incredible, it was everything. It was literally every emotion you could ever experience. So I have all of you to thank for that. And of course, in RuneScape, quite a few changes have been made. So I'm not going to waste any time. We're going to go ahead and jump into the bank tour. First things first, our page number 1 here is of course just the pet collection, more or less. We have our cash, max cape, milk collection, which by the way is 1.7 bill currently. Definitely the biggest in game. And then just a couple other random things that I like keeping in here. Don't ask me why. The one thing that I am not super happy about in 2021 was the fact that I only got 2 pets. I got the Nibbler and I got the Top pet, albeit a dusted one, which is kind of sick. I would have liked to have far more. My goal was originally 30 pets for the end of 2021, but YouTube kind of happened, and I don't know, people started watching my videos, so I started streaming, and then my stream blew up, and I ended up winning a golden gnome. So, thank you. I love you all, seriously. But as a direct result of that, I was much more focused on content than I was on, pet hunting. And honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm happy that happened. But yeah, only 2 pets this year. So we're sitting at 19, hoping to bump that to like 25 by the end of 2022. We'll see what happens. I'm going to play it by ear. Anyway, this page itself, not too important, pretty basic. I choose to keep my pets in here rather than my house simply because I like being able to come in and take a new pet to follow me around wherever I go. And if it's in my house, it's just a little bit more of a hassle. So yeah, first tab, done and dusted. Second tab is runes and teleports. This one is honestly pretty much the same. Got all the runes here, tele tabs, we got these things, got all the diary gear, necklaces, jewelry. Only real difference now is that I have the Gommel's Hilt 6, which is from the Grandmaster Diaries. So yeah, that was pretty sick. That was my biggest accomplishment this year by far. And if you're thinking about doing combat achievements, I highly encourage you to give it a try. You don't have to finish Grandmasters or anything, but just go to the highest tier that you're comfortable doing. And just try to learn and push yourself a little bit more in the game. It was a great experience for me. So, yeah, that's this tab in a nutshell. Pretty much the same thing, so not going to dally on it too much. Next tab is potions and consumables. So up here, got all the food, got some sweets, shout out Guthix Rest, best item in the game. Zulrah scales, blood, all the random things that we use from time to time. And for whatever reason, I have 2 white stacks of vials. I don't know why, I just like white stacks, they're cool. All the potions down here, I ended up going with the 4-3-2-1 style. I do like the way that having all your 4-dose potions together looks. However, just realistically, it's kind of a pain in the ass to have all the decantables in a different tab or something like that. Looks kind of funky, and honestly, this is totally fine. Have a couple Zammy brews, use those for combat achievements, and the decanted Guthix Rests. So yeah, I use pretty much all these potions, besides the magic potion. I don't know why that's there, but everything else, I use all of these. And on to the Piece de Resistance, the tab that all you guys want to see. This is my Pvm tab, but before I click on it, I want to say it's going to look a little weird, and I'm going to explain why at the end of the bank tour. So, bada bing, bada boom. Here we go. Obviously, first things you're going to notice, we have the Combat Achievement Slayer Helms, which honestly are great. I have all the Slayer Helms besides the normal one, because you freak that, I don't know. Got all the gear here. One of the big things we did this year is also complete the Twisted kits. We have a Scythe kit and a Sang kit. We don't have the Rapier kit yet, but we're working on that passively. And the question you're probably all asking yourselves is, why are there so many placeholders in your bank? Well, that's a good question. Number 1, I had to sell a bunch of things because I ended up donating like a 1 to 1.5 bill to Moist Critical to do one of his YouTube videos, so I was very happy to do it, honestly. He's like a freaking hero to me, so good guy, I was happy to do it, and I don't actually not have this money, I want to say. I do have this money, it's just not currently in my bank, and I'm going to show you where it is at the end of this bank tour. So yeah, I didn't need any of these items, I never used them, but I did need the GP to do something, so we'll go over that in a sec. But other than that, got the rest of the weapons down here, some ammo, miscellaneous sets, offhands. yeah, pretty self-explanatory, honestly. On to the next tab, we have the Slayer tab and Miscellaneous Gear tab, so everything that's not really important enough to be in my main gear tab. There's not too much rhyme or reason to this. The main interesting points here, number one, my Infernal Cape stack, that's from achievements. We have Toggle stack, once again, combat achievements, and probably the most notable is my Granite Dust stack. I have nearly 300k in dust alone. For those of you who watch my stream, which by the way, twitch.tv/TastyLife, go ahead, check me out there, drop a primer and I'll give you a kiss. I have been hunting this pet forever, the Dawn and Dust pet, the Grotesque Guardians. We are pretty dry, we're approaching 6,700 KC, so yeah, this is kind of the result of that. A lot of people ask me lifetime how much dust I've had, and the answer to that, I think, is around 500k. So nearly 500,000 dust, probably around there, but I have used an insane amount on cannonballs, because I actually use them, because they're pretty useful for turtle skipping and whatnot, all that kind of stuff. So once I get the pet, I might just turn all of the dust into cannonballs just to have it, consolidate them into one stack, and maybe I'll just use them throughout the years, who knows. It'll probably be more than I could ever need. But yeah, other than that, miscellaneous gear, got some ecumenical keys, because next comes out tomorrow, which I'm going to try to upload this video tonight. It's going to be kind of just a ramble style, so hopefully it should be pretty easy to edit. But yeah, I'm going to get this video out tonight, so get ready for next tomorrow, guys. I am going to show you what my plan is at the end of this video. So yeah, that's that. Next tab up is my collections tab. This has changed pretty much not at all. Maybe I finished full Beekeeper, still don't have a Black Graceful Cape, not going to get it. This is more or less just kind of a museum to tasty history, honestly, because there's not much more I can really put in here, but when I get another, Tob Cape or Cox Cape or something, it'll go in here. But yeah, it's just my collections tab. I like it. And the final tab is just a loot tab. I've got duplicate dust, got some shards, totems, things like that. And every time I finish a trip at a boss somewhere, or I'm out doing something, I will come back and I'll just dump everything into here, okay? Because everything that I need already has a place in the rest of my tabs, so if it's sellable, then guess what? It's just going to go directly into this tab. So I empty this out every once in a while, and only if I need bank space or money. But right now, it's fairly empty. And time for the final reveal. You guys probably are wondering how much my bank value is. I probably clickbaited it in the title, so it's not going to be too much of a surprise. Or will it? Bam, 6.34 bill. But wait, Tasty, you said you had 8 bill in the title. Well, guess what? It's not all here. Like I said, I do have the money, but it's not in my bank strictly. I currently have 6.34 bill in all of my, items, consumables, whatever. But the remaining money, let's go check on it. Let's see where this money is. Now, okay, as I said, next comes out tomorrow, which all these guys seem to be dressed for. Next comes out tomorrow, so I made a bit of a gamble, bit of an educated guess on a good merch to do. That is right, we currently have 15 Spectral Spirit Shields. I am so sure that these are going to be best in slot right now. I delayed putting out this bank video because I didn't want to mess up my merch too much. Yeah, sorry, not sorry. But yeah, hopefully I'm going to make a good amount of money on these. Best case scenario, I'll walk away with nearly a 9 bill bank. It'll be pretty big, but conservatively, I'm going to put it at 8 to 8.5. If I am wrong, then I don't know, freak me, I'm screwed. But I am putting my money where my mouth is. Anyway, the most common question I get asked is, how did I make my money? Well, guess what? Zero staking. I did absolutely no staking. We're going to check out my collection log, and I'm going to kind of run you guys through everything I've done to make my money. In fact, I'm actually down staking. I'm probably down a couple $100 mil. But the biggest money makers for me so far in my career have been definitely not Grotesque Guardians. I actually lose money at Grotesque Guardians. I think we're just on this page because I was looking at this. But yeah, if you're interested what this log looks like, no pet, 20 hearts, things like that. Anyway, all of my money has mainly come from Chambers, Theater of Blood, and Nightmare. Those have been the absolute biggest boons to my bank. I am horrifically spooned in Chambers of Zarek. I have 900 total KC. I have 1 solo T-bow, got that during CMs for combat achievements. I have a duo T-bow, and I have 3 trio T-bows. So I have 5 T-bow splits in 900 KC, which is ludicrous. That is probably well over double, triple drop rate. I have gotten decently lucky with all the other drops as well. My prayer scroll split is stupid for some reason. And I nearly have a complete log. I've never gotten claws or a Dinny Bees in my name, though I have gotten row bottoms. It was just pre-log. Tob as well has been extremely lucky. I have 3 scythes in my name, which is kind of ridiculous. Nearly 1500 KC, we're getting kind of close to it. That's one of my goals as well, is to get the 2000 cape, but I have seen 7 scythes, I want to say. Either 6 or 7 scythes, and then obviously a ludicrous amount of everything else. Do have my ornament kit, my sanguine, 2 dusts, and 3 pets, so that's kind of gross. If we go to the normal bosses, we can see all the other places. Nightmare has made me a shit ton of money. This is only Fasani. I've never gotten a drop in my name in normal Nightmare. However, I do have a mace and another volatile orb, so I have 2 of each. Just one was in my name, and the other was not. The first mace I ever got was when it was 900 mil, and it was like a 4-man split, and then same thing with the volatile orb. It was a 4-man split back when it was like 300 or whatever, and then both of these were obviously solo, so yeah, that made me an extra, like, I don't know, probably $1.5 billion total. Realistically, in raids and Nightmare alone, I've made roughly $7 billion, probably around there. And then all of the other miscellaneous, you know, things I've had to spend money on, like buyables, consumables, things like that. That has all come from just all around Galanor, really, all a bunch of different places. But yeah, that's kind of the notable aspects of my bank. Thank you everybody for watching. Stay tuned as well, because 2022 has a lot coming for you guys. I know I really focused more so on Twitch this past year, but in my opinion, YouTube is the true way forward. I would like to have a channel with over 1 million subscribers at some point in my life. That is literally my life goal. So this next year, I'm going to be focusing mainly on YouTube. So expect quite a few videos to be pumped out, you guys. I'm very excited for what this year has for me. And I will see you all in the next video. Stay tasty.